What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever. Period. I am your host, Pharaoh. We're joined by our wonderful co-host, Lee. Lee. Girl, guess what?
What?
Devon is safe another day.
And the longer she stays safe, the more interested I maintain. Okay? So we're here. I just feel like, Devon, baby, where is this energy in Big Brother? This is what pisses me off about Devon. When we're watching you in that motherfucking house, and we need you to win the HOH. We need you to win a veto. We need you. It's crickets. But see, you go on the challenge.
It's crickets.
Beasting eliminations. You on the GOAT, bitch, winning GOAT after GOAT. The first 2-time GOAT of the goddamn season.
Girl. And then what kills me is she ready to go back in the Big Brother house before she ready to do these again. It's like, you need to go on the challenge and eat it up. This girl says she denies every challenge call she gets. Why?
And I know they calling her for everything, girl.
You would have got away by now. She almost made the final one time, and she beat 5 people in elimination the other time. Like, girl.
Get to this record, girl. Get to this record. Mind you, we was just doing records earlier. 7 eliminations. Devon has 5 wins and only 2 losses.
Damn.
That's a motherfucking mother right there.
And she has 2 GOATs. And she has 2 GOAT wins.
2 GOATs. And a power veto win, bitch.
And a POV. But listen to that. You got one thing from 3 seasons of Big Brother, and you got already multiple stuff for these shows.
Because that veto win was monumental. I think we all remember where we were when Devon won that power veto.
I remember where I was.
When I tell you I threw my phone, I was gagging when BB updates came and said Devon has won the power veto.
I think that's the most liked
April Fools, bitch.
That's like the most liked BB updates post fucking ever.
Devon winning the power veto.
A legend. Girl, I know that's right. Damn, now if she would have beat Christmas in the HOH.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Please don't do that.
We should talk about it.
And the thing is, in another universe, she did beat Christmas in that HOH. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that was such a dark-sided week as Bailey went home. Literally, if they had won, they would have both. I don't want to unpack it. It's okay. It's okay. We're at the GOAT 2024. Let's.
I'm gonna break down and cry.
Literally.
On the GOAT 2024 Amazon freebie /Prime. We start this episode off, and Wendell lets us know that he wants Joe out next because Joe is at the bottom of the boys, and he wants to prove to the girls that it's not this boys versus girls things, and that you don't have anything to worry about.
You clocked that he was going to do this move. You said you feel like the type of game that Wendell plays that he's probably going to want to take out a guy for this very reason. Now, I don't think he wanted 2 out back to back.
No, he did not want that, and he wanted one of them to be Joe, and neither of them was Joe. Because now at this moment, Joe knew he's on the bottom. Just to fast forward, Joe knows he's on the bottom, and now the girls have the numbers because now they have Joe. So now he's back to not running shit. He done lost his whole entire power structure just like that. Boom, boom, boom.
But I'm living for like this like war we're getting between Wendell and Devon. Yeah. Like Devon takes a shot, Wendell comes, he takes a shot, Devon hit him back. Like, okay, this need to be the final 2. Okay, don't take each other out. Okay,
not just yet. Hold on. Because it's eating. It really is eating. But yeah, I did think he was gonna do this. He plays he just plays to where he can hide his card, hide his hand as best as possible. So that's why I was like, he's definitely gonna pretend to vote with the girls, even it out. And that's what he tried to do. I mean, his plan didn't work, thank God. But hey, he tried. Cute. We see Devon, Jill, and Paula talk, the last 3 women. And the last 3 girls, they're like, look, we got to do something. And what I think we can do is flip Joe. Devon always on point with the reads. She always understands.
And Mother, she, like, the thing is, like, when she's locked in like this, like, her strategic maneuvering is actually T. Like, especially her alliance building and ability to sway people. Because, like I said, if we go back to BB17 and BB18, she created both of those original majority alliances. She was a heavy piece in bringing those people together. She really, her social game is nasty. My bitch foes, nasty. So she easily secured Joe for their side this episode. Like, that's my mama. Like, this is the game player right here.
very easily. So yes, Devon was basically saying Joe's someone we could pull in, and Paolo was like, he's probably one of the ones that they would target, and they are dead ass on because that's exactly what Wendell wanted to do. And so they went and they and her partner in crime, Jill. Shout out to Jill for sure.
That's my mama.
That's my mama. They and Jill go to talk to Joe, and basically Joe was like, "Look, I know the tea. It's nothing." Because they went to him like, "Okay, yeah, you should come with us," and da da da. And how are you feeling? And Joe has a diary room. He says, "Look, Wendell and Devon are the heavy hitters in this house, and you could either be on Wendell's side or you could be on Devon's side." And at this point, I think Day is the one that's less threatened by me, so I'm gonna go with Day. And that's what he said.
Very strategic thinking. Very interesting. Okay, I love seeing the people actually become some gamers in this bitch. Okay. And I like Joe for that, but he's a little dangerous. I also don't like that he's the only one clocking like that. Because keep my brother's name out of your mouth. Because I don't need him to go back with the men now that it's more even and set my sister up. Because I saw the preview for next episode. They're gonna be on my bitch neck nasty. I don't have time for that.
They shut down Dollar Tree. But Joe, because Joe already showed some little tea when Tasia told him that the girls were voting him out, and he went and let them vote her out. Very much so. So he already like in this game. He showed he wanted to stay in this game. So he does exactly what he needs to do at the exact right times. Very good at timing too. Because with CJ, it's like, did you flip too early, baby? You probably could have waited a little bit. But Joe, he gonna wait till the end of Final Jam, and then he's gonna do what he needs to do accordingly. I know that's right. So
I need to see minus Reza, of course. All of these people on the trainers for real.
Period. At minus Reza, heavy on that. Definitely don't need that. We also don't need Tech,
and we don't need Tech either.
Actually, it's time to pull them up because the next scene is the GOAT challenge. Period. So let's pull these pictures up. We don't need Jason, the chef. Go cook on. Gordon Ramsay. So,
for sure. Food Home Network.
For sure. Which was this challenge's episode, but not really. That's the thing. They lied down with these damn themes because medical doctor was luck. Food competition was just spelling bee. Bitch, you could have said this was the Aquila and the Bee week because that's all this was given. This wasn't given nothing but Aquila. Like, it was not a chef in town. Please. Okay. And it's funny because y'all could have just had them cook or something. Like, they could have just had them do that. So
they've really been doing that every time. It's like they'll say the week, but then it's like slightly different. It's weird. But
or like just not it at all.
They won it, so I don't give a damn.
I know.
My bitch can spell.
They ate that the fuck up. So first he lets them know it's a double elimination. So there's that T right there. And then they go into this room and they all have to like stir. I don't even know if they actually have to stir the pot. The goal is you're supposed to be stirring the pot the whole time while doing a spelling bee. And they go up one by one and spell the word right or whatever. Now, Lee, how do you think you would have did in this competition?
Girl, I'm the spelling bee champ. Okay, bitch. I was reading at a 5th grade level, bitch, in kindergarten.
That's what Joe said. He went home. Joe said he won spelling bees and
the word that he messed up on, I didn't mess up on. It was only one word. What was that one word they did? I wouldn't have got that.
Oh, I don't even know how to say it.
It was something crazy. But every single word they did, other than that one crazy one they threw out there, I think I would have got it. Of course, we didn't see them all. But,
So it would have been you versus Devon.
Digitation or nothing. But,
you can't spell it now after watching the Key on the Bee?
Presdigit.
Wrong.
I always mess up towards the end.
It's T-I.
Spell poker tube.
I can't. Isn't it with an H?
P-U-L. Shit.
Hold on. You got to clap the leg. You got to
clap. P-U-L. C-H-R-I-T-U-D-E.
I think you ate that up.
Poker tube?
I think you ate that up. Let me go look. You ate it up, bitch.
You looked it up?
I looked it up. But that was the one she got wrong, and then she was beating herself up because she was like, obviously he has an H. I should have known he had an H. I clearly can't win. And it's like, girl, calm down. You got one word wrong. Anyways, everybody knows pterodactyl start with a P in that C. Girl, Kiki, you got it, queen. But anyway, the GOAT.
That's such a good movie. I need to watch that again.
I need to watch that again. You know what I need to watch again? I saw on Twitter a jump in viral tweet, and it's like I
live for
jump in because when I was a kid, you know, I wanted to be Keke Palmer, and then I wanted to, you know, I was in love with what is that with Corbin Blue? Ooh. Like, of course, as you should be. Who wouldn't be?
That has to be a lot of love with that movie. Gay black boys, like a little awakening. It was for me.
It had to be. It has to be. I love
hair bouncing
Corbin Blue.
And good Lord.
What pissed me off with Disney is they would give everybody their time to shine and every big character their da-da-da. And I was like, Corbin and Keke it's gonna happen. They have their own movie.
I love jumping.
And then it never happened. Where's the Corbin Blue show? Where's the Keke Palmer show?
They said one black at a time. They already had that already.
They didn't even do it with Coco Jones. Every time a baddie
came, it's only so many at a time, girl. They said Raven, China, Casey on the cover. One at a time. You get one at a time.
Damn.
They was gagging. They was gagging when Corey and House was doing. I was like, okay. But
and that's because that's you can't deny the power of That's So Raven. That's So Raven was the first show.
That's a mother.
It was the first show ever to get a 4th season because usually they only do 3 seasons, and that was the first ever show to get 4. It got its own. It wasn't a movie, but it was like a long special. Of course, it got 2 spinoffs. Yes, it got 2 spinoffs. You bitches wasn't getting 2 spinoffs. She's still currently on. Girl, you're never touching Raven. Thank you. But anyways, the Gold Challenge was a spelling competition. It came down to Jill and Devon. And you know me, I'm going to have to get strategic every time. I didn't feel like this is a little bit different because Devon is definitely a threat and she definitely needs that safety of the GOAT. So I'm definitely not mad that she went and got that safety, ate that up, and her team lost. So she definitely ate that up. But a part of me was like, should she consider a little bit throwing a Jill? But it's cool. She got that GOAT.
Yeah.
And it was a double elimination. So fuck all that.
Right. I don't trust it. I don't trust that she would have been 100% safe. So
I don't trust that at all.
Got that motherfucking safety. That's my mama.
I don't trust that at all. Get that safety, especially with that double. Now, then of course you go to the team challenge and you have to pick the teams. Now with the teams, a part of me was like, okay, I think it might be, kind of safe to either pick all of the people you want to stay safe. So if y'all win, y'all have no choice but to vote the boys or something. I was like a little afraid for her to pick a girl because if they lost and she picked a girl, that girl could go home, or for her to have another girl on the other team. Because if that team lost, that girl could go home. I was like very afraid. I was like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? But it all worked out. So I'm here. I'm having a good time.
Honestly, it didn't matter. Shit, she was safe. I was good.
Period. I needed the girls to get back in the game because they was it was getting crazy. Like if Paula and Jill would have went home, I'd be like,
that would have been nasty. Good Lord.
So that's why I'm like, I needed it to really work out, and it did. Shout out to Paula's social game because Paula wasn't going home. Note that.
Mama. I love me some Paula.
So they.
She argued with my sister because I know it's coming. I thought it was gonna be this episode random. I was like, when is it come? When is it coming?
Me too. But that means it comes late, and it's like, why y'all arguing? Y'all need to stay locked.
At least I know they both stay until that happens. I love things like that because it's like
that's true.
My favorite's here until that happens. I used to do that all the time with the challenge. I used to like watch those previews and see. Okay, I know such and such
has to argue with such and such.
Right. Every once in a while, that argument would not be in the show, and that would piss me off because it's like you fucked me up. But most times it was. That was Survivor.
Yeah. I hate the times when it's not there because I could have swore it was something recent we watched. I was like waiting for that to happen and then it didn't happen. I was like, why wasn't this on the damn show? It was a challenge because the challenge has started editing things weird and there's been stuff in the promo that's actually not on the season. I'm like,
a lot of the USA fights, the Challenge USA fights were not in the actual season, but they were in the promo. Like, which is crazy. Why are you promoing fights that's not actually being shown?
And then it's interesting because you put it in the promo, but you didn't put it in the actual show. Girl, dumb. And now the show canceled.
Oh, don't say that. I'm not putting that in the atmosphere.
Well, where is it at?
She's coming.
I hope. So we get to the challenge. Devon picks her team, and she picks Tech, Joe, Justin, and Paula. She wanted a very strong team. She felt like these were some of the strongest competitors. And I was afraid because I was like, if y'all lose, Paula is in danger, and the men should all just vote Paula, honestly, if they're smart. Clearly, they're not smart.
They're not.
So we ate that.
And I knew Tech had to have been one of the people going this episode because he was getting a little too much screen time. Tech ain't did shit since he got here. So when he got all these little diary rooms and POVs from him, I said, he got to be out because ain't no way.
And the part of me was like, I know a boy's gonna go home because Wendell wants a boy gone and Devon wants a boy gone and ain't nobody running shit but them. But it was not the boy that Wendell wanted to go. So I'm like,
it would be a nasty final 2. Can they just make that happen?
Honestly, I hope so. They're in final 8. Maybe they could do it. Because now it's only,
they literally run the game. They run the house. Like, they have every connection in the game locked up. If they are each other's true final 2, they will be sitting in the end game together.
Yeah, 100%. I just hope Reza and Jason get knocked out because they ain't doing shit.
I need Reza out bad.
Specifically Reza. Shut the fuck up. Mind y'all, we're talking about all of this. Throughout all of this, Reza is having diary rooms. And he had a diary room at the GOAT competition when Devon won. And he's like, the last time Devon won the GOAT, it was just so terrible. I would hate for that to happen. And the big bad villain has won it again. And I
get over it, bitch.
Clock that tea, Lee.
He's so mad. And that's the thing. That will piss me off. If he outlasts Devon on this show, we're not watching anymore. So I don't know who's going to recap the finale because I won't be here. Will you? Because I won't.
If who goes?
If Reza stays longer than Devon, I'm not watching.
Oh, that's not happening, baby. Anyways, the orange team was everybody else. Wendell, Jason, CJ, Reza, and Jill. I was praying they lost, and it's no shade. I didn't want Wendell to go, and Wendell probably would have.
So bad.
Wendell probably would have. It probably would have been Wendell and Reza the way Devon was talking. He was like, Wendell and Reza gotta go if they lose. So, I'm glad they didn't go because I didn't want Wendell to go. Me personal girl. I'm gonna wait till it come up again because I just thought about the Wendell team. But if he talk about that girlfriend one more time, I'm gonna have no choice but to bring it up.
Hopefully he called them and said, "Y'all stop editing this and fix that real quick." Because
what he should have been had that cleared up. But anyways, they have these tomato. It's a bunch of different food items that they have to slingshot to the rest of their team. The slingshotter for Devon's team is Tech, and the slingshotter for Wendell's team, I guess to call it, no shade, is Wendell. Like them the big two. They ain't been on the same team in a while, seem like.
They was in one recently. He picked her when he was the GOAT. That was like last episode, wasn't
it? Okay, good. Because I was going to say, like, I keep every time I'm calling the teams, I'm saying Wendell or Devon team. I'm sorry.
They're really carrying this season on their backs.
It's just that on that. So, boom, Wendell slingshotting for his team. So Wendell's team goes first. They honestly don't do that great. They're not catching them that well. It takes them 11 minutes. And then when Tech teams goes, Tech is doing good at first, and they're doing great at catching. Joe is catching everything, and he could catch me. I wish I was getting slingshot at him because Joe, he does do a little bit. And I'm not a swirl Bachelor. I'm not a swirl team just yet, but honestly, like a lot of the swirl girls have a lot of great lives. When I think of the swirl girls, they're very happy. Very, very, very happy. Zendaya, she's glowing. I want to look like her, bitch. So, look, Joe. Because what was he on? Bachelor Nation? Mm-hmm. Let me get over there to Bachelor Nation. Do they have a gay bachelor? I'm doing too much.
That comes on ABC Family, bitch. Oh.
They really need to get camp like that. I would watch.
That would be camp. I would live. Like maybe I compare. Well, no, they probably not on Paramount. Hulu exclusive.
Yeah,
I would really watch that.
I that's kind of corny that they haven't done that. They've done every fucking bachelor in the world. Fucking losers.
I mean, girl, they barely did black ones. They just started getting black ones.
What fucking year are we in?
Girl.
We're in 2024. Like, come on now, bitch. Like, y'all are fucking so behind.
And they have like 30-something seasons of Bachelor.
Like, oh, please.
And Bachelorette.
And Bachelorette. That's what's killing me. And they have the Bachelor Paradise, the Bachelor Nation, Bachelor on Wheels, Bachelor in the Ocean.
Well, I feel like when they say Bachelor Nation, they're referring to just the
I don't want to hear. They have so many bachelors. They have so many Bachelor spinoffs. Like, y'all can have a gay bachelor, please.
I used to watch Bachelor and Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise. It was cute.
Okay, you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Bachelor, The Bachelorette, Bachelor Pad, Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelor in Paradise After Paradise, The Bachelor Winter Games, The Bachelor Presents Listen to Your Heart, The Bachelor the greatest season ever, and The Golden Bachelor.
This is a challenge.
Now, where's the gay bachelor?
Literally, the Gay Bachelor. That could be the name of it.
The Rainbow Bachelor. Something.
The Rainbow Bachelor would be cute.
The hell? Bachelor, Bachelorette, and Bachelor Alphabet. Like, I don't know, something.
Shut up.
But anyways, back to
the show.
Tech starts flopping real bad. He was doing good at first, and then he randomly started doing really bad. And Devon and them are like, what is he doing? And then Joe was like, it's clear what he's doing. And Devon's like, he's throwing. He's throwing it.
That Devon was so sure. He's throwing it. That's what he's doing. He's throwing it. He's throwing it. Imagine
she was so sure.
Like,
she didn't give a fuck.
Here. He's throwing it. No, he's throwing it. So then he get his rhythm down. And they actually start catching. They're doing good. They're doing it good. And they get to this one part where they have like one more left to catch. And he started fucking up randomly again. And Devon, she's so fucking funny. She's like, we already lost, Tech.
We already lost. And then Tech,
we already lost.
The other team is like, he's trying his best. He's trying his best.
We already lost. Give it up, baby. Give it up. We lost.
And honestly, at that point, Devon is so extra because at that point, I thought it had been like 35 minutes and it was like so obvious.
Girl,
they was only a minute off. Like,
it was only a minute. It was sick to me because, like, baby, y'all really, like, immediately they were like, he's throwing it. Like,
I was like, damn, maybe if y'all would have encouraged him just a little bit more, he would have maybe y'all could have won. Y'all was only 60 seconds away. Like, goddamn, they was quick to be over it. But I think it's because like they knew him and Wendell are really, really cool.
Yeah.
And they thought that he was trying to make sure Wendell didn't go home. But honestly, and this is what Devon does sometimes on Big Brother too. Like, she be thinking people be thinking on her type of time. Tech ain't thinking nothing but
that's
but
shit
nothing,
that she
maybe.
would do. She would 3D chess the game like that and be like, I gotta throw this. And that usually happens. That usually happens with paranoid people. I mean, we see it with Sari. We've seen it with Spicy V.
Ooh, like that.
Like, they are so paranoid and get caught up into what they're thinking. They think everyone is thinking what they're thinking. And it's just not true.
Yeah, I don't think nobody.
It almost never is. Or because the person starts acting as if it is true, it becomes true. Which is so hilarious when that happens. Because then the person thinks, I got y'all. And it's like, well, no, you made that happen.
Yeah, you did.
And then you clocked it, so congratulations. But that's when it gets fun, because it's like they literally be creating sides by doing that.
Yeah, they do. If Tech would have been like, you know what? Fuck it. I am going to throw it. It would have been like, ooh, got your ass. But then it would have like, Devon would have got justified, but it's like, but no, he was not throwing it. I think she still thought he was throwing it even after they was done and they was only a minute off.
And they all thought it at this point. He knew it.
Yeah,
they really did. He sold us out.
Please. So Tech loses it for his tribe. Whatever. Tribe.
Team.
And
goat team.
It seems like if you
just goats called?
That's a good question. You looking it up?
Yeah, a pack of goats.
Boom. He loses for his team, and he basically knows he might be going home because very much so. If you do bad at the challenge, you be going home.
It's called a tribe.
Really? That's fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious.
So they better start calling these tribes, and it's nothing to do with Survivor, of course. It's
you can also call them flocks.
Okay, I guess a flock. I don't like team. I think they should have did a goat pun for the teams. They really should have did a flock or a tribe, just for the goat.
Tribe is too survivory.
But like, ours make more sense than yours. It's literally what the pack of goats is called. But no, you spill it. So back at the villa, Tech is scared, so he goes around and he tries to, conjure up some votes. Not conjure up, but gather some votes. So he talks to Reza. He talks to Reza first, and then he talks to Wendell, of course, his boys. And so Wendell is basically like, look, don't do too much, because I got you, but, also try to get yourself, but I kind of got you. Wendell did not.
I don't think Wendell had him at all, because he got the most votes to go.
Yeah, Wendell didn't have him at all. And I don't know what Wendell had, because Wendell's concept was to get Joe out. And only 2 people voted Joe. I feel like you should have had all your boys voting Joe. What happened, baby?
Girl.
But hey, we move. Clearly, he don't run nobody like that. Right. I think it was probably just him and Tech who voted Joe. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, because I know Reza didn't vote. Reza voted Paula. Joe didn't vote himself. So it's like, I guess Justin and Jason should have been on the same type of time, but they didn't vote Joe. And it's like, if they voted Joe, Justin probably would have stayed in the game. So Justin played itself. But hey, we move.
That's no shade.
Thank God. So Joe goes around and he does his rounds. So first he talks to Wendell, and one thing Joe gonna do is put it on the floor. He put it on the floor with Tayshia, and then he put it on the floor with Wendell because he was like, "Look, are you voting me?"
And right. Wendell was like, "Damn, I mean,
oh no,
what happened to hello? How are you? How's your day?"
Literally,
Joe's so funny. He was like, "I mean, Mr. Survivor guy." I would have folded. Yes, I'm keeping you, Joe. God,
you're not going anywhere. Joe would have never been getting my vote. Know that. But Wendell was beating around the bush again, and Joe kind of recalled him out. He was like, "Okay, so is it me or is it not me?"
Like, what's
and Wendell was like, "Well, we just need to talk to multiple people." And Joe was like, "But what are you gonna do?"
Joe was on his neck nasty.
He was on his neck, and Wendell never really answered, or at least not in that.
That's why I'm wondering. Wendell probably gonna be a little scared of Joe. He may be talking to Joe moving forward because, girl, you wanted Joe out, and he's still here. He ate you up. It was basically because even in this conversation, he was joking like, "I'm a smooth talker, you know. I'm a smooth." It's like he showed your ass, and then after, like when he stayed, I think Wendell said that he was like, "Okay, Bachelor."
Yep.
Like
because Joe had
each other.
We could. Because Joe had a diary at the beginning. He was like, Wendell might see me as a threat, but Devon doesn't. And it's like, I think he got that tea because Wendell is definitely going to be seeing him as a threat. Right. So he needs to make sure he gets Wendell out before he repivots. But honestly, I wouldn't. And at this point, I would be mine if Joe was able to pivot his way around and do really good. If he continues to play good and wins, I'm going to be okay with that. I want Devon. But if you're going to win, it better be somebody who's actually playing. And that's just on period. So Reza, Jason, pack your bags, hoes.
You're going home.
You're going home. So Joe does his little rounds. We see a montage of him making his rounds. Clearly, it works because he doesn't go home. And then Justin does his little thing. Justin's basically like, I just want to reiterate with my friends because, I'm not trying to play too hard and blah, 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 blah.
And the thing is, I feel like I'm glad I watched Drag Race because I recently watched both of Alyssa Edwards' seasons, and I live for Alyssa Edwards. I even think Justin is kind of hilarious. I didn't like him in this space. I don't like his relationship with Reza because I hate Reza. Unfortunately, I just couldn't appreciate him in this space because he even talked about in this episode how, he wanted to come and do this experience because this is a different experience for him. He's used to doing Drag Race, so this type of competition reality show is new, and he just wanted to come and represent. And I live for that because I just got into Drag Race, but it is so crazy that we don't see more of these drag queens other places. Like we just saw Peppermint on the Traders, and she went home first. Thanks, Trishelle, bitch. Okay. And now we have Alyssa Edwards here. Didn't like her here, but it's so little representation. So I'm happy that he came and represented the Drag Race community because we really don't get to see that. It's unfortunate that I didn't like him more here, but hey, we moved. Alyssa Edwards, I will always love her though. We need to see more.
Period. I would love to see more drag queens. I hope Peppermint started a precedent for the traders to get more drag queens. They could there's so many options. They get 2 or 3 of them. Please get more than just one. Don't just get one. Get 2 or 3 of them. Put them on the traders, specifically the traders, because it's such a big cast. I get for the go, it's kind of like one of everybody. I get that, but still, it's their options. They're there. Get them on. Thank you. The fuck. So boom. After this, Paola makes her rounds, and really Paola's rounds was asking Reza in front of him. It was Joe, Reza, and her, and she's like, "So have you made your decision?" And he was like, "Well, I don't really know." And she said, "Well, was my name an option?" And Reza was like, "Well, I just can't vote Justin."
That was hilarious.
He was like, "I can't vote Justin," and Paola was like, "So you're voting me?" And Joe was like, "So you're voting me too? So you're voting me and you're voting her?" And he didn't say anything, and that was the end of the scene.
Block his ass. Hopefully his ass go next, because like I said, they keep saying in this preview, it seemed like Reza is pushing heavy against Devon.
Yeah.
But it gives Joe and Wendell to be worried about each other. Yeah. They low-key to be worried about Reza because he ain't voting with y'all neither.
And then Dave Powell and Jill. Dave Powell and Jill have a trio. Yeah. And at this point, they have the strongest alliance because Joe and Wendell are now beefing. Tech is gone and Justin is gone. So it's the strongest core is Jill, Paola, and Devon. If they can stay locked in, which they don't
argue, who we know Paola and Devon gonna argue, Chad.
Which they don't. But if they could have stayed locked in, they're gonna win. You know who killing the floater game, and there's no shade?
Who? Jason?
CJ. Jason's not playing the game.
Yeah,
he's a coach. That's a coaster.
That's a coaster.
Now, who's killing the flow of the game?
Loki. You see how she made that move and then she back into the back.
She didn't say nothing else.
It's gonna be another time where both sides are gonna need CJ's vote, and she's gonna be right back in the prime position.
Yeah.
The thing is, can CJ win? Especially if it's a vote, I don't know. But we're gonna have to see how this finale is gonna be. I don't know why, but I get the sense that however the winner is decided, it's going to be a very annoying and stupid way. I
think the reason you're getting that is because the energy of the season gives.
But the thing is, I'm thinking the House of Villains. House of Villains was a vote.
It was a vote
from the people who played in the final three. So it would make sense. You said this before. As a social strategy show, it makes more sense for it to be a vote. So it better be a vote. If it's some sort of challenge, that would really pisses me off. But I don't know if CJ can win a vote. That's the problem.
It could be a challenge because the whole when you win the challenge, you're the GOAT. So it could be this is the final GOAT challenge, and the winner is the GOAT.
That would be bullshit.
Which I would fucking hate.
It's such a social strategic game. Why would you base the final on a challenge? Like it's not
on a weak ass challenge too. It's gonna be
on a show where challenges clearly aren't
serious.
The paramount because look at the stupid shit they have to do in the backyard. Like come on, y'all.
Like come on now. But hey, we move.
Maybe it'll be like the final GOAT challenge. You can choose who you want to be in final two with you, and then everyone votes.
I would like that. But just have them vote. But if they do vote, I feel like we might get a dud ass winner, like Jason. I would hate that. Off a quotation social game, like no one dislikes him, so
and he cooked for everybody.
Yeah, so I hope that don't happen. I really hope that don't happen. Because I wanted to say Paola, but Devon and her get beef. Because I think Paola genuinely has like the best social game at this point. I think that's one of the reasons she didn't get voted out, even though she's the only girl on this team and the boys run the votes. Because her social game is probably just really, really good. But shall we move? So we see Paola and Jill go to Jason and basically tell Jason, "You better not vote Paola." And I think he listened. Well, he did listen because Paola only got one vote. And he's like, well, and it's like none of the boys voted Paola but Reza. And it's like clearly she's killing the social game. Like Devon thought she can go to her about the vote. She was the head of the Girls Alliance at the beginning. And now she's the only vulnerable girl and didn't get nobody vote but one. Like this is a mother.
Because I really think CJ or Devon probably could have got both if they were vulnerable. So she probably definitely ate that up. That's my mama for real. I hate that I'm gonna have to put that stand card on pause when she get my mama face. She get I know that clip and she get in my mama face nasty.
Maybe it's like a situation where it's like, okay, both of y'all are right.
No,
y'all stop fighting, girls. Maybe it's like stop it, queens.
No, I just
you don't think it'll be.
I've known Devon for 10 years.
But what if it's like stop it, queens?
No.
What if it's like she's?
I'm telling you now, Devon's gonna be in the right. I've been rocking with Devon for 10 years, baby. I don't know this Paola girl like that.
There's nothing she could do.
This is new. This is a new stand card. Okay, I've been having the Devon Platinum stand card.
But Queen, stop.
2016, bitch.
You don't think it'll be Queen? Stop.
No.
Don't fight.
It'll be Devon. Get that hoe.
Damn.
No, because the way she was getting her face in that preview is giving she the one bucking.
And you probably
hold on. Because Devon just don't buck in nobody's face. Like,
but what if Devon was like, we gotta vote out Paola?
Well,
and then Paola was like, why are you doing this to me?
My thing is watch your
tone.
It's
just Queen, stop.
Watch your tone.
Now that's that. And that's just that on that. We gotta get there. We gotta get there. Damn. Paola, no. Right now, let's rewind. Right now, Paola.
I'm gonna stay. Paola staying. For now, put a pin in that.
So we get to the votes. And I wish we knew who voted who exactly as well. But I also hate when they take the time on Big Brother to show everybody vote. But also, this vote is so easy to show.
Do like Survivor when they just show who do it at the end.
Very quickly. Because we did get to see that Wendell voted Joe. Reza voted Paola. And that was Paola's only vote. So we know who voted Paola. And Jill was one of the votes for Justin. So when I found out that Jill was one of the votes for Justin got 3 votes. And that made me think it's probably the trio. Jill, Devon, and Paola probably voted Justin. The trio was like, we need to,
and probably Tech as well. Oh no, you can only vote one person, right?
You can only vote one person. So I was like, okay, the trio probably decided to vote Justin because they probably knew everybody else was probably voting Tech. So they were like, that second person needs to be Justin and not Joe. Another issue, though.
Why did everyone else vote? Who's everyone else that voted Tech then in that case?
Joe, Jason, CJ. How many? But Tech got 4 votes.
It's given these alliances is definitely all over the place now that I'm thinking about it. Because...
Okay, so 2 people voted Joe. I think that's Tech and Wendell, right?
Okay.
So boom, Tech and Wendell voted Joe. Reza voted Paula.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the 4 people who voted Tech? CJ, Jason,
Justin,
and Joe. And then the 3 girls voted Justin.
Okay.
That's what I think happened.
Honestly, they should have just banned it against Paula. Why did they not? They weren't thinking, I guess. Because
the boys should all just vote Paula.
That was the main issue here. None of the boys voted together. Reza voted Jill. They voted just like none of them voted together. That was
none of them. And I don't know why. I think they just. I don't know. I think they just agreed to disagree. I could see them all being like,
or because Reza's not playing on that level simply because like
that too. Because I'm just confused why Wendell didn't get them together. And he couldn't get Joe together because he's going against Joe. But he definitely could have got Jason, Justin, and Reza to vote the same. Or even CJ. So I don't know why he didn't do that. But he wanted to vote Joe. And they were probably like, why are we voting Joe? We're not voting Joe. So that was probably what was his problem.
Vote Tech? Like, why would Justin and Jason vote Tech? Maybe Tech isn't that social with them. He's only close to Wendell.
Yeah,
because Wendell's with the gays. It's the gays core.
Mm-hmm.
It was Jason, Justin, and Reza core with CJ, and they had Wendell. So Tech was probably just an affiliate through Wendell, so it was fine letting Tech go.
Yeah,
but Justin should have locked his people in.
He should have, and he didn't do a good job at all. But that's
literally if Justin and Jason and CJ vote with Reza to vote Paula
goes.
That's what they should have did.
I don't think Justin wanted Paula to go. That's the issue. I think he wanted Tech to go.
That's why I need to be thinking on a strategic level because shit like this happen. You just go home. Because Justin, neither Justin nor Tech were really playing the game like that. And now they both out.
Thank God. Maybe we won.
Honestly.
But now we're at top 8, and it is even again. 4 girls and 4 boys. Of course, for this time being, CJ has been working with the boys. But after this vote, Joe got voted by some of the boys. Mm-hmm. So I don't think Joe is going to be on the type of boys-girls time anymore. And honestly, I don't think the girl, knowing Devon and Paula argue, it's very likely the girls might not care that much either. I know Devon and Jill are a duo.
I can see maybe for one more vote, and then maybe it breaks up after that. But it just depends. It seems like the girl should have the power a little bit, only because Joe should be with them. If they stay locked in. And then Reza, he's kind of this wild card. He went against Paula. He's not really with Joe and the girls. Like, I just think there's more targets on the guard side if the girls stay locked in. The only thing that will fuck it up is if Wendell's able to infiltrate at this point. I don't know. I do, because CJ's main alliance with Justin, but she said in general she loves all the games. So she probably will just stay with Reza and Jason.
Yeah. So CJ, Reza, Jason, and Wendell are a loose side. And then the other 4, Jill, Devon, Paula, and Joe are a loose side as well. It'll be interesting, the new teams, because the teams are going to be 4 people on one side, 4 people on the other. If an entire side is safe.
I want Devon to like really protect Joe a little bit, but I feel like also Joe could get her out. So I don't know. But I feel like she needs to make sure Joe's on her side for sure next week. Because
I think this next round, take out Reza.
On her neck nasty. At least Reza. We heard Reza say it. Now, them saying it in the preview makes me feel like my girl going to be good. Because no way you preview the baddest in the house going home the episode before. Come on now. But it was Reza talking mainly. So I feel like maybe it's just Reza. But overall, you know what I'm living for?
What you living for?
Devon and Jill. Oh, I live for Devon and Jill.
My queens and my girl.
I hope they stick together. This is my duo for life, girl. I live for them.
They need to make Final 2 for real. They really could do it. They need to stick together for 2 more rounds, and then they could take out Paula. I know there's that beef. Like 2 more rounds. Take out Reza and one of Wendell and Joe. And then, try to do what you... Honestly, they need to take out Reza, Wendell, and Joe. And then they're good. So we gonna see. But that's kind of why I think CJ is good, because for the girls,
honestly, they may not even need to take out Reza. I would probably go.
They don't need to. He's just so
window Joe. I don't think Reza gonna be much of a problem after that. Maybe.
Honestly, I agree.
But I don't know.
He's just such a. It's kind of like a fucking speed bump. Like, you just in my way. Shut up. Throwing my name around every week. I don't need somebody like that. So I kind of feel like I just feel like for the boys, the simple targets are Devon, and then maybe obviously Jill is her second in command. And then for the girls, the main target is Wendell Joe, and Reza is doing the most. So that just leaves CJ, Jason, and Paula as I feel like the best section people at this moment. So right now I'm looking like hopefully CJ or Paula win, because Jason ain't doing not a lick of things
at all. Nice man, beautiful gowns.
Is he nice? We don't know much about him.
He seems sweet. He cooks some good ass food. That should be looking good, girl.
It do be looking good, so that's good. But play the game.
Good.
I don't know, but hey, we here.
That is how he plays. Good episode, game.
See, and if he went off of that, I'm finna throw up.
Yeah, honestly, that'd be a big waste of my time. Devon went out here and wasted her time for Joe to win. That would piss me off. Not Joe. That would piss me the fuck. Anybody other than her, honestly.
Please. But anyways, we move. So that's what happened. We'll be back next week to discuss the next episode of the GOAT, episode 6, where they coming from our girl Devon. So we might get on here mad. We might get on here happy, and she might eat Reza up. Hopefully. We're also covering RuPaul's Drag Race. If you're getting into that jizz, get into that jizz or whatever. We go live every Saturday at around 6 p.m. So definitely get into the RuPaul's Drag Race tease. Next week, we will be starting our Total Drama Island recap. Definitely get into that. And we'll also be starting the week after that, our Big Brother BB3 Rewind. Danny Reyes has been on Twitter talking about BB3 a lot. And it's just in time because we're going to be covering BB3 coming up very, very soon. And we're going to be finishing off the episode of The Challenge coming up soon. There's only 4 more episodes of The Challenge. So definitely get into that tea as well. Period. And thank you for keeping it busy down. Period. And thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom, bitch.
Wow.